Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, kindly subscribe down below and click on the bell icon beside it for notification. Thank you so much. So my last update about Jodah and Akbar was how Maham Anga and Rukaya manipulated Jalal into making Adam fight with Imtiaz, and at the end of the day Adam won Imtiaz, and from there Jalal set Adam free. And one of Benazir's snake bite her and the snake died immediately. And Hakim tried to tell Jalal about Benazir's letter, and Jalal says that he would find out about the letter. That was the last update. This is a continuation of that. Please keep watching. Zakira says to Benzo that she couldn't take the letter that Benzo wrote from the soldier before he died, and Benzo says that Jalal should not get that letter otherwise, and a servant comes there and informs Benzo that Jalal has called her, and Benzo was shocked. Jalal confronts Benzo about the letter, asking why she wrote a letter to her mother in Abdi language, and Benzo was scared and she comes very close to Jalal, and Jalal asks whether Benzo wants to kill him with these looks, and he asks again that why did Benzo use Abdi language to write the letter. Benzo started shedding tears, saying that her mother was not a Muslim and she only accepted Islam after marriage, but her mother used Abdi language and she was missing her so much, and that was why she wrote the letter, and Jalal should tell her whether that is a sin. Jalal says no, and many people retain their language after marriage, even like Jodah had hold on to her language and religion after she got married to him, and Jalal asked the servants to send the letter to Kabul, and Benzo smacks. Shivani was on the terrace and Jodah was oiling her hair and says that why is Shivani lying outside in the cold weather. Shivani says that she likes the cold, the stars, the breeze and all other natures, and she is happy that she came here. Jalal comes there and Shivani greets him, and Jalal says that why did Shivani take his place. Shivani asks that what, and Jalal says that Jodah used to oil his hair daily, but now Jodah is busy oiling Shivani's hairs instead. Shivani gets up and asks Jalal to take his place, and Jalal lies in Jodah's lap, and Shivani thinks that Allah of Teja would come near the temple, and Shivani asks Jalal about the temple, and Jalal says that he always go to the temple with Jodah daily, but Jodah says that Jalal is lying, and Jalal says that actually Jodah always asks him to go with her to the temple, and Jodah doesn't understand that he is a king and he have work to do, and Shivani told Jodah that that is very bad. Shivani says that she wants to go to the temple, but Jalal says that Shivani cannot go because they are doing the renovation of the temple, and Jodah was very happy that Jalal was doing the renovation of the temple, and Jalal asked Jodah to massage him very well because Benazir do it way better than Jodah, and Shivani asked that who is Benazir. Jalal says that Benazir is a special maid in the palace and she does massage very well, and Shivani asks Jodah to prove that she is the best, and Shivani leaves. After Shivani had left, Jodah jacks Jalal away and asks him that why did Jalal talk about Benzo to Shivani. Jalal says that he thought to tell Shivani that Benzo is special before Shivani got to know from another person, and Jalal was about to leave, but Jodah says that she wants to talk to him. Jodah told Jalal that he is in danger and a conspiracy is being planned against him, and Jalal says that he knows already because Hakim had informed him, and he is a king. So these things happen, but he has his family, his queens and Benzo with him, so nothing would happen to him. Jodah says that Jalal so much believe in an outsider, and Jalal says that he first believed in his close ones, but they pushed him and threw him on the floor, and Jalal leaves. Jodah thinks that how can she tell Jalal that she met with Sharafuddin and his life is in danger. Jodah applies medicine on an injured pigeon, and Hakim comes there, and Jodah tells Hakim about her meeting with Sharafuddin and how Jalal is in danger, and Hakim says that it is true, and Hakim recites Benzo's letter to Jodah, and they were both confused. Abu Mali read Benzur's letter and fumes in anger, saying that Benzur hasn't done her work and Sharafuddin is in jail and Imtiaz got killed, and now he himself would have to go to Agra, but his men want him not to go to Agra because he would expose himself to danger. In Agra, Javeda says to Shivani that Shivani took care of them in Amer, so now is their turn to take care of Shivani now that she is in Agra. Hakim comes there and Shivani greets him, but Hakim doesn't see Shivani, and later Hakim greets Shivani and says sorry for not seeing her first. Javeda says that Shivani cooks very well, but Hakim says that Shivani cannot cook here because she is their guest, and Jodha comes there. Javeda asks Jodha if she can show the garden to Shivani, and Jodha nods that yes, and Javeda and Shivani leaves. Hakim was going behind them, but Jodha stops Hakim and tells him that he is going behind Shivani, and Hakim confessed that Shivani is very beautiful, but Jalal hasn't fallen for Jodha's beauty yet, and he leaves, and Jodha was shy. Jodha was praying about Jalal that he is in danger, and as Jodha opens her eyes, she sees Jalal in front of her, and Jodha also sees two soldiers running with dagger towards Jalal. Meanwhile, the soldiers were only running on their own, and they were not after Jalal, and Jodha runs and hugs Jalal from the back, and Jalal was shocked. Suddenly, Moti and Shivani comes there and tells Jalal about why he is here, and Jalal says that he is here to take prasad, the god's offering. And Moti and Shivani says that they should give Jodha and Jalal some privacy. But Jalal says that maybe Jodha doesn't like it and he leaves. And Jodha thinks that she lost another chance to talk to Jalal. Adam and Jalal were sitting and drinking, and Maham Anga comes there and gives an idea that they should do a music celebration, and Adam suggests to present a dance from Benazir, and Jalal says that it is a good idea, but Maham Anga was angry with Adam for his suggestion, and Jalal says that Benzil's performance will be exclusive for men only, and Maham Anga thinks that Jalal will be drunk during the event, and Benzil will finally come closer to Jalal, and Jodha will be very jealous. A lamp in Jodha's temple was about to die, but Jodha holds it in time, and Jodha says in front of her god that she will tell Jalal that she went to meet Sharafuddin, and she knows that Jalal will be very angry because she did not ask for his permission before going, but she have to tell Jalal the truth. A music event of men alone on the terrace started, and Jalal and Adam with the other men were drinking, and Benzil comes in wearing a veil to perform. Hakim was also present there, and Adam asks Benzil to remove her veil, and she does. Jodha was coming to meet Jalal, but the soldier stops her, saying that women are not allowed to enter. But Jodha insists to go, and Maham Anga comes there and says that it is a man-only event, so Jodha cannot go in because it is only Benzil that is allowed there as a female, because she is performing for Jalal. And Jodha fumes in anger and says that she wants to meet Jalal, but Maham Anga advised Jodha to go to her sister and spend time with her, and when the event is over, then Jodha can come back to meet Jalal, and Maham Anga leaves, and Jodha was very angry. Inside, the event has started, and Benzil removes her veil and started belly Arabic style dancing, and Jalal smiles while Adam was amused, and all the maids were enjoying her dance, and Benzil comes to Jalal while dancing, and Jalal was drinking and smiling, and Benzil moves her hand on Jalal's hair, and suddenly Jalal started imagining that it was Jodha that was romancing with him, and he was confused. Jodha comes from behind and she was very angry, saying Jalal and Benzil, and Jalal comes out of his imagination and romance with Benzil, and Jodha closed her eyes and leaves. Jodha comes into her room and says to her god that why is she feeling so bad because Jalal spends his night with different women daily, so why can't she see Jalal with Benzil today? And she asks aloud that why. Outside, Benzil was still with Jalal, and Benzil thinks that today is that day that Jalal would die. Again inside Jodha's room, Jodha was still in front of her god, and she says that Jalal had many wives, but he chose to be with a maid. Then why Jalal? Then Jodha again thinks that what is happening to her. Outside, everyone leaves the event seeing Jalal so close with Benzil, and Maham Anga thinks that why are they coming out? Benzil was thinking that today, Jalal's game will be finished, and inside Jodha's room, Jodha was crying and praying to her god to protect Jalal from every evil eyes. Outside, Maham Anga comes to Jalal and sees him with Benzil, and Maham Anga turns her face away. Jalal was romancing with Benzil, and he again imagines Jodha placing her finger in his ear, and Jalal remembered how Jodha throws him on the floor in her room that night, and Jalal, thinking that it was Jodha that was in front of him, pushed Benzil away, and Benzil falls on the ground, and Jalal blabbers in his drunk state that Jodha should leave his sight because he still remembers what Jodha did to him. Inside, Jodha says to her god that her god always do it for his people, so he should please protect Jalal also. Outside, Jalal shouts that I hate you, Jodha, I hate you, and Benzil quickly stands up and leaves, and Maham Anga was very angry, and inside, Jodha felt a relief and she says to her god that she is giving Jalal's protection to her god. Benzo was fuming in anger in her room, and Ma'am Anga comes there and says that she knows that what Jalal did is wrong and his way was wrong to avoid, but it can be wrong that Benzo danced with him and it will be lured, and it is very difficult to make a place in a man's heart when he have someone else in it. But now Benzo have to do something that Jalal himself will come to her, and Benzo should only think about her wish, and Ma'am Anga leaves. Benzo thinks that she is only here to complete her mission and not to make a place in Jalal's heart. In the morning, Jodha was going to the temple and suddenly, Hakim pushed Jodha aside and Jodha was shocked because of Hakim's behavior. And Hakim shows Jodha a snake that was on the floor, and Hakim moved closer and he says that the snake is dead. And Hakim picked up the snake and says that the snake's death is not a normal death, and it seems like the snake was used to intake poison, and Jodha was confused. Hakim explains to Jodha that some girls do take snake poison and live on them, and Jodha says that she always thinks that it is a false story that some people live on snake poison. Inside Benzu's room, Benzu was shivering on the bed waiting for Snake. Outside, Hakim says to Jodha that some girls are developed by giving them snake poison, and the girls are later used against the kings. Inside again, Zakira brought the snake and Benzu again licked the snake tongue, and she was fine again. Benzo explains how she became a snake girl to Zakira, that it all started when she was 8 years old and a snake bit her, but she was not affected by the snake poison. So Abu Mali's soldier got the information and they kidnapped her, and she was taken to Abu Mali and she was being trained to lure men, and she was also taught how to dance, and poison was given to her every day, and that was how she grew up being a snake girl, and she can only survive with snake poison. Outside, Hakim says to Jodha that these poisonous ladies are used against the kings because they are always beautiful and they become the weakness of the kings, and many kings has died suspiciously because of these ladies, and Jodha was thoughtful. Benzu thinks that she did many things for Abu Mali and she had killed many people, but this Jalal has failed her every plan. Outside, Jodha says that maybe Abu Mali sent someone like that to their palace, and Hakim says that they will see to that, but what about him and Shivani? Jodha says that in Rajvanshi, they talk to families first before joining two people together in love, and Hakim says okay. Jodha comes to Amida and tells her about Hakim and Shivani's love, and Amida was very happy and says that she would send letter to Burma and she would tell Jalal about it, and Jodha nods. Maham Anga comes to Jalal and says that Jalal did wrong with Benazir yesterday night, and Jalal asks that what did he do? Maham Anga says that Jalal pushed Benzo to the ground, and Jalal says that he couldn't remember but he would talk to Benzo. Jodha comes to Jalal, and before Jodha could enter Jalal's room, Maham Anga meets Jodha and talks to Jodha about Jalal and Benzo's close moment, and that only Benzo was allowed to come in during the event, and Jodha feels angry but she doesn't react. Jodha comes to Jalal and says that she wants to talk to him, but Jalal tells a soldier that he wants to meet Benzo, so the soldier should ask Benzo to come and meet him, and Jodha was shocked. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to give this video a like, and please share this video to your loved ones, and please drop a comment in the comment section below what you think about the video, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.